Hello, this is Karen Sanders. I'm the Director of Admissions for Daytona State College, and today we're going to review the steps to complete the Daytona State College online application and orientation. We recommend that you use the Chrome browser, perhaps an incognito browsing page, that you clear your cache and cookies, and disable autofill. So your first step is going to be to go to the main Daytona State website, daytonastate.edu, and click on the Apply Now button at the top of the page. This will bring you to the actual online application. There are two steps to the application. Your first step is to create an online application account that is different and distinct from any Falcon Mail login that you may have had if you were a previous student. So our first step is to create a new account. And I'm going to create my own username and password that are case sensitive and unique only to me. And there is a password requirement, so please be sure you have at least 8 characters, 1 digit, and 1 special character. Then I'm going to enter my information. And you can tab through the fields, or you can use your mouse to go into them. And of course, all of the information that I'm using in this demonstration is fictional. I'm going to enter my home address or wherever I'd like to receive mail. And postal code is your zip code. Then I'm going to enter my best phone number, usually a cell phone if you prefer. Then email ID is actually what your email address is, and you would use whatever your personal email address is for this. I'm using my work email address just for examples. And then we ask for security questions so that if you ever want to come back into your online application account, or you needed to reset your password or username, this allows you to do that. Your responses are also case sensitive, so please be sure that you select questions that you're going to remember and answers that you're going to remember. Then we do the I am not a robot. And we're going to, in this example, select all the images with cars. And then we hit submit at the bottom of the page. Whenever you see it spinning in the right-hand corner, that means it's thinking. So then you'll receive a message here that you have successfully created your application account. And there is a login button to log in now. So I'm going to follow that to go to the actual application form. And you see we're back at the step 1, step 2 where we were before. I'm going to use the username that I created just a moment ago. And log in. And if you do something, it would help if I used the right username. And it brings us to the first page of the application, which is the academic data selection. You do need to fill out these fields from top to bottom. So first thing I'm going to do is select my career, because you are looking for an Associate of Science degree. In particular, for your purposes, you want to choose college credit programs. Then preferred campus is only for marketing purposes. It does not limit where you can take classes, but I'm going to choose the Advanced Technology College. Then term is the semester that you want to start studying with us, or the semester you're going to start your classes. I'm going to start this fall. My admit type, there's only one option, which is the online application. And then I'm going to come to my bottom field, which is academic plan, and I'm going to choose computer programming and analysis AS. Notice that any of the associative science degrees are going to have AS at the end of it. And then I hit continue. And this brings us to the application homepage. You'll notice the application is divided into sections here on the right hand side, and each section has an indicator. A green check mark means it's complete. A red exclamation point means that it is required and it is not completed yet. So I'm just going to click on each of these links and update my information. You'll see that it brings in some of the information from the account creation. So I'm just going to view all the fields and make sure I have it correct. That my name is correct. Yes, I do have a social security number. Then I'm going to enter my information about my birth. So I was born in the USA. If I didn't know that it was USA, I could have used on any of these fields where you've got the magnifying glass, you can do a lookup and you can search for whatever item you may be looking for. But I happen to know that United States starts with a U. Oops. And so I'm going to choose United States. That asks me what state. Again, I can use my lookup if I would like. And birth location is what city. Then I'm going to enter my gender, male, female, prefer not to answer. If you have ever had a different name or a name change, you would put that information here in the former name fields. I'm going to enter my citizenship status in relation to the USA. I am a citizen. My address did not seem to come over, so I'm going to retype that. And then I hit save at the bottom of the page. And once it processes that page, it's going to turn the student information to a green check mark, which is good. Next, I'm going to enter my education information, the GED or high school. This is where you completed your GED or high school. The easiest way is to use the lookup again, and then come here to the description field. And let's say I went to Mainland, and it shows me 3 mainland high schools. I want the one that's in Daytona Beach, so I'm just going to click on it. And it will show you the address. And you do have to enter the dates that you attended and the date that you ended. And then it's going to ask you, did you receive a degree or a diploma there? And I received a standard high school diploma, so I'm going to say standard high school. And my degree date was, in this case, May 30th. Oops. And my degree was complete because I've already graduated. And I've not attended any colleges, so I'm going to hit save. And then I'll be able to move on to the next section. Depending on your internet connection, you may have this spinning. You do have to let that resolve before going on. And it does say saved, you'll see. Veteran status. I have not been in the military, so I'm selecting no military service and save. Then ethnicity information. Are you Hispanic or Latino? Yes or no. And then you can select as many of these races as you would like or that are appropriate. I'm a melting pot. I'm going to hit save. And our next section will be our emergency contact. So I'm going to enter my mother. And our relationship is that she's my parent. I'm going to click, you have to have at least one person indicated as your primary contact. And then I'm going to enter her telephone number. If you want to, you can enter an address, but really in case of an emergency, you're going to want somebody to contact your emergency contact by phone. So I recommend that you definitely put in a phone number and save. And supplemental questions. Are you interested in Direct Connect to UCF? That is our 2+2 program with UCF. This just allows them to be able to reach out to you. Did you begin 9th grade in 2003 or later in a Florida public school or graduate from a Florida public school? Yes. What is the highest level of education of your mother or guardian? She had a bachelor's degree. What is the highest level of education of your father or guardian? Some college. You choose whatever's appropriate to you. Is English the primary language spoken at home? Yes or no? And are you interested in participating in any intercollegiate sports? Maybe soccer. Are you interested in any co-curricular activities such as student government association or student clubs? I'm going to say yes, and then it's going to give me a list of each one, and I respond yes or no on if I am interested in it so that they can, again, reach out to me. And we also have special interest clubs, fitness center and aquatics, theater and music production. And then it wants to know about academic support services you'd like to learn more about. We have free supplemental instruction as well as free tutoring and learning sessions, and we recommend that you take advantage of all of them to help you be successful in school. Also, our cafeteria offers meal plans if you'd like to learn more about meal plans. If you'd like to learn more about honors courses or the Quanta program, and if you are an international applicant or not. If you select yes, then you will get additional questions. And I'm going to hit save. And once it processes your responses to this page, it's going to bring us back to the online application landing page. You'll see that all of our sections have green check marks, and this button down here that was gray before has now turned green. We have a green submit application button. I'm going to click that. And this brings up our certification statement. Please read this because you are signing an electronic contract. You will, after you read this, you will say, yes, I accept. And then you will click this button right here that says submit. And at the I can't hit submit because this is a live application. But if I did, a window would come up that says your application has been successfully submitted.